Si Jeff Antiporda, Manila Times.
Good morning, Secretary.
Good morning.
Sir, tanong ko lang kung meron pa ba tayong planong i-revive o buhayin uli yung project natin na na-cancel noong 2005 sa EDSA, yung complete asphalt overlay ng buong EDSA, sir. Thank you.
Alam mo, gusto ko mang gawin yan. Kung patatrabahuhin kami ng Biyernes ng gabi lang hanggang Lunes ng umaga, kailan pa ako matatapos riyan, no? Now, let me just say that we are in the process of addressing the EDSA problem, no? Nakita na namin dito sa huling biyahe namin kay Pangulo na meron sa ibang bansa, meron ang tinatawag na Metro Expressway. No? Ibig sabihin, yung mga lumang kalye na pinatukan na ng second level. At yung mga expressway, nasa syudad na mismo. The one that was shown to me in Japan was an expressway right in the middle of Tokyo, at dumadaan na siya dun, hindi na sa major thoroughfares, kundi sa mga side streets na halos dumikit na sa mga buildings, no? In other words, pag dunga mo sa building, ang nasa tapat mo, kalye din, no? Kaya lang, second level, third level na nga, no? My attention was called by President Noynoy na nung nasa China kami, in Shanghai in particular, we were on the third level highway, right in the middle of Shanghai. Nasa third level ka, bumaba ka sa second, bumaba ka sa ground, tumuloy ka pa sa tunnel. No? So, ibig sabihin, their highway system is now consisting of 4 levels. From tunnel, ground, second, third. Tayo, nasaan tayo? Nasa ground pa lang tayo. No? Ang mga second level natin ay mga flyover pa lang. So parang roller coaster yung ating mga highway. We are now seriously considering, we are in the midst of our studies, to do second level highways in NCR. Concept. Yung EDSA, anong diferensya niyan ngayon? Congested, I cannot even fix EDSA kahit gusto kong ayusin. No? So I need to seriously consider expanding the capacity of EDSA either by elevated expressway or a tunnel. Okay? So, we are in the midst of that. And we are rushing that because we want to address the situation of EDSA. I have talked to Chairman Tolentino. We are working together and assessing. The concept is this. We want to separate local traffic from through traffic. Okay? Kung manggagaling ka sa Rojas Boulevard, pupunta ka lang sa tramo, dapat hindi ka sa elevated. Sa ground level ka lang. So that the elevated or the tunnel will only probably have exits and entrances in Makati, in Ortigas, in Cubao, or even in the Trinoma area. So that you now separate through traffic from domestic traffic. No? That's the way that we can, I think, finally come to a solution on EDSA as well as some of our other arteries like Rojas Boulevard, Osmeña, Araneta Avenue. No? So we are looking at new approaches in terms of addressing our metro traffic. No? And we are in close coordination with MMDA.
Tawagan naman natin si Jay Ruiz, ABS-CBN.
Sir, good morning. Sir, about the schedule of the reblocking, paano na po pa yung reblocking natin?
As I said, no, I realized that ang nabubugbog sa traffic is Chairman Tolentino, pero kami yung may kasalanan dahil we have to do our maintenance. So our agreement, since admittedly September is a wet month, no, so nag-agree kami na hindi na muna kami magpapatrabaho, no. Magtsatsaga muna tayo sa alon-alon na kalye, no, dito sa NCR. But keep in mind that even before this moratorium, ang trabaho naman namin, Biyernes ng gabi hanggang Lunes ng umaga na lang. We're not even allowed to work any time of the week, no? So we start reblocking or asphalt overlay on a Friday evening at 10 o'clock and open that portion that we worked on Monday at the latest 5 in the morning.
Marami pa po ba? Marami pa po ba ito?
Palagay ko, alam mo naman, napakarami pa. Napakarami pa niyan. No, as I said, the sad part is asphalt road, hindi mo dapat rine-repair yan 12 to 15 years. Concrete road, hindi ka dapat nagre-repair niyan 15 to 20 years. Meron kaming tinatanggap ngayon na kalye pa lang na nagre-repair na kami, hindi pa nakakalipas yung warranty period, no? So I'm very unhappy with the state of affairs in terms of quality, no? So as I said, we have the 3 R's, no? Right project. Mukhang nandoon na kami, nakakapili na kami ng tamang proyekto. Right cost. By bidding them out, we're able to get correct cost. Ang pangatlo, yung right quality. We are there now, no? What we have done is outsource already the quality inspection of roads. Hindi na kami mismo, hindi na tiga DPWH mag-i-inspect kung hindi third party na para walang kinikilingan.
Sino po yung third party na yun?
Private sector, private engineering firms that we have contracted out.
Yung mga hindi nagkuhan sa quality po, pumasa sa quality na mapablacklist
We will
po
have
ba?
to rework. Either it is under warranty, we will insist that they do the repair at their cost, or we will blacklist them.